going random in Cleveland, I guess. Let's see who's online. A Cleveland warm up here. Lord have mercy.
Battle starts.
Gonna wait and see what these guys do. Probably ride with these battleships here. What's up, man?
Biscotte!
Dog, I want to strangle people in this game.
You playing ranked still?
Yeah, may God have mercy on my soul.
Yeah, I'm up here live streaming, man.
Oh,
Level
really?
12 is purgatory. Like, straight purgatory.
What is rank 12?
Yes.
I'm still at 17, I think. I kind of dipping in and out of it because it gets like really boring to me very quick.
Oh, I hate that, like, 5 good players, and you'll have one dumbass that goes out and dies right away. And then you're stuck the rest of the round as your team gets slaughtered because you lost that one ship. Everyone's important.
Yeah, one idiot will do it. You know, but I was in one earlier where there was one idiot in a DD that died really quick, and we ended up wiping him with the rest of our team.
I mean, I'm also hurting myself because I'm playing carrier. It's my best vessel, so it's like, gotta deal with it. And it's very hard for me to heavily influence a round.
Yeah, here you go, Square.
Gem's 23, 2 more and it can get that second.
I'll be right back, Biscuit.
What?
My gem is at 23. It's almost 25.
Right. Guys meet up with B squared.
Which I need to call my IS or what ISP because it seems like every time I start streaming within like an hour, it just all of a sudden I lose my IP for a second, and I know it's fucking Charter doing it to me.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Alright, take a break.
There's not much I can do here. If I poke out, I'm dead.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
not figured out the firing arc on this Cleveland yet.
I'm sorry you missed that thing when it was the shit.
I'm okay with it not being the shit. It's still actually one of the best tier 6s.
Oh, he's talking about Cleveland, didn't he? Yeah, I want to say a year ago, before they did that update, man, the Cleveland was one of my favorite ships.
Yeah, it was OP as hell.
Year and a half.
Year and a half. It was. I mean, you could be in a level 8 battle and do okay. You know.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You had what did we get it down to? Like 3 or 4 second rate of fire.
Right, and then on top of that, you were stacking your AA too. So anytime a carrier launched at you, you just went. It's awesome.
Yeah. So
I remember that when I remember playing against that boat. You know.
Yeah. So how there's the upgrades for secondaries. It says up to 139 millimeters.
It used to be what, 155? And that's
It
what it
used
was.
to be 150. It used to be the Cleveland's main battery.
They had that all messed up, didn't they?
Yeah. So everyone abused it to death because you could stack.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they here's the thing that changed with the cruisers is the HE penetration captain.
Right, that's huge. That's huge.
If you don't have that in a cruiser, you're not really doing it in a cruiser right.
Yeah, I need to reset my Cleveland because I didn't think
Me
of
too.
that being important when I
I gotta reset too.
last had
I
it.
almost always just shoot HE. Even sometimes when people are giving me broadside, it's better.
Well, yeah, because if you get the demolition expert or whatever it is, it's only a 1% decrease in causing a fire, and when you can put
The enemy team
And
is
you can put a flag on the boat that'll make it to where it's only like a 1/3 of a percent or something. So it's negated anyways. And when you're shooting these 150 guns anyways, it doesn't really matter because they refire so much. You're not losing that much in fire chance anyway.
yeah. I'm about to get sniped. Son of a bitch.
Damn, that summer shandy tastes delicious. Ah, haven't had one of those in a while. I don't have them on the regular, but you've had those, haven't you, Lefberry? The shandies, lemonade, beer kind of thing.
I don't drink.
Oh, that's right. Do you like them, Biscuit?
No, is that like the line of Kugels?
Yeah,
That tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
I guess it does. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm having more than one, but just one. It tastes great on a hot day. Like I said, sudsy lemonade.
Woo! I'm going against Turnip Team. Thank God.
Just throwing this out there so you guys know, because I think we've talked about it before. I didn't want to cook today, and I've been eating way too much red meat the last couple days. So I went to Popeyes, man. They got a thing going on Tuesdays where for $3.99 you get 2 mixed pieces, a side, and a biscuit, and a drink. $3, $4. Good deal.
I live in Popeye's land, and I never want to.
I'm just waiting for Bojangles to get in my city.
Aren't you out in the sticks?
He's in Louisville.
Who moved out to the sticks? Was that Chimpo?
Chimpo, yeah.
The ship is on fire.
He lived in a small stick town anyway, and then he moved to the outskirts of town. So yeah, his joke, he talks about his internet connection, his DSL, and he says he still gets connection to it, but he says technically the company says the line ends at the next block next to him. So yeah, I don't know how he gets connected to it.
The enemy is about to win.
Kind of funny.
Enemy battleship sighted.
So you don't like Popeyes biscuit, Lefberry?
No.
In a pinch, they taste pretty good. They're better than KFC, obviously. Biscuit loves him some KFC, don't you, Biscuit? That Yum
No,
Center, right?
KFC
That's
sucks, man.
I know. You're just from the place where it originated from, so that's why I make fun of it. The O
I
Yum
think
Center,
it's
isn't that what it's
funny,
called?
Did you guys know Colonel Sanders is a real person, right? That was a real man.
Yeah. Right. I know.
Well, a lot of people
See-
didn't know that. I thought that was funny that people didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a traveling salesman. Went around to different restaurants and places trying to get them to
Buy his pressure cooker.
yeah, buy his pressure cooker, and what actually made him more famous wasn't his style of cooking; it was his flavor, you know, his 11 spices or whatever, 8 spices for his chicken. So that's what made it famous. So he started selling the recipes instead and franchising it, and then there you go. In fact, I don't think he was the one that actually started KFC in terms. I think someone bought kind of the rights to it from him. Is that right, Lefberry? And then he kind of became the face of it, but wasn't actually the the CEO or anything, right?
I can't remember.
I think that's. I'll have to look it up, but I think that's kind of how it goes.
There's
But yeah, he
a restaurant
existed.
that his wife made called Claudia Sanders. Is that Shepherd's
Well,
Pie.
that-
It's supposed to be pretty good.
That was the only restaurant I think that he actually ran. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And it was his wife's. Yeah, I'll have to look it up, but I've seen television programs about it before. It's kind of fascinating.
I'm about to get fucked in a corner. This is gonna be bad.
You guys ever had a loose meat sandwich? Instead of a burger, it's ground beef and they just spoon it onto the bun? You guys ever had that? I guess it's big around here. Or at least in the certain places.
Big league stuff.
What's that?
What?
Who?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
The ship is on fire.
Keep it classy.
Problem solved, sir.
So I vote that they should have 4th of July on a Tuesday every year.
No, keep it on a Monday so I can have a 3-day weekend.
But that's the whole point. Everybody took
bastard.
off.
Monday and Tuesday off.
Everybody took off yesterday, dude. What are you talking about, Lefberry? A friend of mine.
Even my girlfriend's school had yesterday on. Like, she had to leave after coming in for the weekend to go
All right.
for 1 day of class. Like, that is such horseshit. And because it was their orientation day, so they couldn't skip.
Oh.